Yeah, good evening. Sir, before starting the session, a small announcement. The people who received running notes, no problem. The people who didn't receive running notes, don't worry. Don't leave the meeting at the end. Okay. So after completion of our today's session, I will give running notes access on live. Okay. Please don't leave the meeting after completion of the class. Okay. Right. Yeah. So let us go with the previous class discussion. Sir, what we covered in our last videos, we started recursion concept. Sir, what is mean by recursion? Why we need to go for this recursion? And in that recursion, what is mean by base condition? How we can able to use this base condition? And what is the difference between finite recursion and infinite recursion? How you can able to work with that? And what is the mathematical interpretation of this recursion? And what are the various properties of recursion? And what is the advantage and the disadvantage of the recursion? Even the difference between iteration and recursion we discussed. I think max we covered only 3 points in the last video. Now in today's session, I am going to start programming related to the recursion. Okay, sir, some programs may be new for you, some programs may be easy for you, some programs may average. Okay, please don't worry. Sir, I am going to take every program related to the recursion. Sir, I told already, right? Minimum 15 programs we are going to cover only on recursion. Step by step, I will explain how it is going to work. The first program what we have here is nothing but, sir, write a Python program, sorry, write a Java program or implement a program, sir, to perform or to print, okay, to print, sir, natural numbers from 1 to n or n to 1, 1 to n. This is nothing but my requirement. So I am going to give the value of n. Up to this n, I want to print natural numbers. Okay, I want to print natural numbers. Maybe assume if these numbers are stored in a stack, sir, then I am going to print in reverse order. So the order is not important. Just concentrate on the program. Sir, I want to take Java program for this purpose. Yes. Sir, what we have to do here, the first step is nothing but, sir, we need to import some package. So what is that package? Import java.util.star. Okay. Then I'm going to declare scanner class because we have to read the number, right? Sir, scanner obj is equal to, I'm taking new scanner of system.in. Then I will ask the user, okay, to enter n value. So now I am going to take a demo dot sir print function, which I am going to pass n as the argument. So what this print function is going to do, it is taking the input n as argument, and it is going to call a special function. It is going to call a special function called print. So that print is defined in demo, which is responsible to print that sequence. But to print that sequence, I want to take which concept, sir? Recursion concept. Let us see how it is going to print. Sir, I am going to take static method, void method name is print, which is taking one integer argument. Let me print system.out.print of n followed by some space if you want. Now what will happen? Sir, let us run this code first. Basically, it is not a recursion. Okay, basically it is not a recursion. Now see what will happen. Java C, I am taking test.java. Java space, I am taking test. So it is waiting for the input 5. Sir, we are getting 5 because so we have written only to print that value. Okay. Sir, now my requirement is nothing but, sir, I want to print the numbers from 5 to n if the n value is 5. Suppose if n value is 100, I want to print 100 to 1. Like this, my requirement is there. Sir, what we have to do? Just we have to check the if condition. Okay, we have to check the if condition. Otherwise, let us do. Okay, so let us do here. what I will take here is, so I will call this a recursive function like n minus 1. Okay, so what it is going to do, first it will print the value of n. Next I'm going to call the same function by passing n minus 1. Suppose if n value is 5, it will print 5. Then it is going to take 5 minus 1. 5 minus 1 means for what? 4. For 4 it will execute. It will print 4. Then again it will call 4 minus 1. It will call for 3. Sir, that means 3. Then 3 minus 1. It will call for, sir, 2. Sir, then 3 minus 1 is nothing but 2. And for again it is going to call. Sir, what will happen? It is going to get 1. Sir, again it is going to be called. Sir, it will get for 0. Sir, again it will call, because since base condition is not given, it will print up to, sir, 5 to minus infinite. Okay, suppose if you are giving the value. Okay, now let us see what will happen. Just I want to check. Yes, I have not given any base condition as of now. Have you observed? Like this we are getting. Now let us start at very beginning. Sir, 5 4 3 2 1 0 minus 1. Have you observed? This kind of sequence only we expected, right? Now, sir, let me put it in a comment. After this I am printing the value. Sir, will it works? Have you observed? It is infinite. It is infinite. It won't give any results. The reason for that is nothing but it is transferring the control from here. It is transferring the from control here to here, and it will come up to this again from here. So this line is never going to get a chance. Okay, this line never going to get a chance. That's why there is a problem. Sir, now I'm going to remove this. Sir, now we have to take a base condition. Sir, what is the base condition? So now, yeah, not reachable, unreachable statement. Now I'm going to check one if condition. Boss, whatever value of n you are giving, suppose if it is not equal to 0, sir, then you can able to do this activity. If it is 0, we are not performing any activity. If it is not equal to 0, it will do. Otherwise, if you want, you can take greater than or equal to 0 means you have to do this activity. Otherwise not. Now see what will happen. So let us compile the and let us execute. I am giving 5. Sir, is it coming or not? Yes. Now if I am giving 10, like this we will get. Sir, I want up to 1 means you can take 1 here. Now let us run the code. Sir, what will happen? It will print up to 1. Now, is it possible to replace this one? Sir, after this print, let us try to print system.out.print of. Sir, I am taking n followed by space. Now let us see what will happen. Sir, if I am giving 10 as the input, is it coming in an order or not? Yes. So if you take this one, it will print the value from n, n minus 1, n minus 2, and so on, n minus I think n minus 1, right? Like this. Maybe if you want better, I will replace with 1. Suppose if I use in this style, what will happen? So 1 2 3, so 4 and so on up to n. This is nothing but what we have. Sir, I will try to explain this particular logic by using a simple paint. Okay, this is nothing but the code what we have, right? This is nothing but the code what we have. Listen carefully, friends. You should not ask any doubt after completion of this. So like that, I am trying to explain with the help of diagram. Now see what happens. Sir, I told very clearly in the last video, it is going to maintain a stack. Suppose consider I am giving the value of n is equal to 5. So the control will come. Sir, is the value of n, is it greater than, okay, is the value of n, is it greater than 1 or not? Yes, it is greater than or equal to 1. Condition is 2. Then, sir, consider this statement is not there. Print of n minus 1. Okay, so it is going to call n minus 1. Sir, now it is going to call with n is equal to, sir, 4. Sir, here what value it left? What value it will left? Listen carefully here. So this value is going to be maintained as it is. Now n is greater than or equal to 1 or not? Yes, condition is true. Again, it is going to call for n is equal to 3. So continuously this process is going to be repeated. Sir, now is it greater than or equal to 1? Yes. Now n will become 2. Sir, is it greater than or equal to 1? Yes. Now n will become 1. Sir, is it greater than or equal to 1? Yes. Sir, now n will become 0. Is it greater than or equal to 1? No. The condition will become false. Sir, now how many times it is iterated, those many times it will work or not? Yes, because so it is a stack trace. So now it is going to create a stack trace. It will push all the values. Sir, this condition is false. So when it is returning back, listen carefully, friend. When it is returning back, in this case, this is the pending statement, right? N value. What is the N value? 1. And again, it is returning back. What is the N value here? Sir, again, when it is returning back, what is the N value here? 3. These values will be printed on the stack. Okay. Sir, maybe the order you can ignore, but it will be printed in this style on. Like, what are the values that we are going to get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the order is not important, sir, because just for your understanding purpose, sir, first I executed this and then I executed this. But in the stack, it is going to store in a normal order only. Okay. Now we are going to get in this style. So this is the way how internally recursion is going to be happen. Forget about the order because the trace may be in the reverse direction. Okay, no worries at all. Okay, sir, I think it is very clear for you people how this application is going to work. Can you please confirm? Do you have any doubts in this first program of this recursion? Do you have any doubts on this first program of recursion? If anyone is getting confusion, don't worry. In future, we are going to discuss a few more programs. There you will get clarity. Clear, everyone? Right. So if you want, this is nothing but output of our program, sir. This is nothing but output of our program. Various test cases I have given. Kasireddy, the print statement is at last, right? So first recursive calls will be there, then it will execute. Okay. How SOP is reachable statement? Here, why SOP is yes, reachable statement only because condition we have given, right? So when the condition is true, it is a reachable statement. If condition is not satisfied, it is unreachable statement. Not unreachable, we can't use that word. Okay, we can't use that word. It is, this statement is not unreachable. Unreachable in the sense what? You can't able to touch that statement. So never. Okay, that statement you can't able to touch at never. Such type of statements are called as unreachable statement. Yeah, that's what I'm telling. I will take one more example. There you will get clarity about the stack trace. As of now, ignore that order. Okay. Right. So this is nothing but the first one what we have. Sir, what is the second program? What is the second program? Sir, same application I want to take. Same application I want to take, but a small change. What is that change? Already, sir, we covered this one, sir. Already we covered this one. So what is that is nothing but implement a program to calculate. Okay, implement a program to calculate. So sum of n natural numbers. Okay, we have to calculate sum of n natural numbers. Sir, we already designed this program. Just a few modifications we have to do. Sir, here I'm going to change the function name. Static integer. Let me take a sum and it is having integer value n. Sir, what we have to print here, since it is returning some value, I'm going to take demo.sum by passing n value as the input. Sir, condition we know very well. So when we have to take this sum, Sir, we have to check the condition. Already I covered. Suppose if your n value is greater than or equal to, okay, or if n is double equal to 1, sir, I want to return 1. Else, what we have to do? Sir, I need to return n plus sum of n minus 1. This is nothing but our logic, right? So first let me execute this and see what happens. So now I'm taking Java C. So test.java. Is the code compiles fine? Yes, sir. Java space I'm taking test. So it is waiting for input. If the input is 5, 15 is the result. So if input is 4, 10 is the result. Like this we are getting. But let me check really how it is going to work. Okay. So I will save this as so recursion 1.jpg, like this I'm taking. So what is the second program here? I will take only this function and let us see how it is going to execute. Right. So for various possible cases, I will explain. So consider initially I am taking n is equal to 4. So we are going to call this. It will start executing. Is n value is equal to 1? No, condition is not satisfied. Else return n plus sum of n minus 1. So here it will create a stack. Sir, in that stack, which value will be pushed? N value. What is a n value? 4. Simultaneously, that method call also will be stored, but not required to understand. Sir, now what will happen? It is going to store 4. Now, this sum of n minus 1, it will call one more time, sir, by passing 4 minus 1. That means what? 3. Now, what will be the value of n? 3. Now, what will happen? It is going to check 3. Is it equal to 1? No. Then n plus, that n value will be pushed again into the stack. Sir, corresponding method call also will be there. Now, what will happen? It is going to call for 3 minus 1, which is nothing but 2. Sir, for 2, again it is going to call. Sir, is it equal to 1? No. Again, 2 plus. So that 2 will be pushed into the stack. After this, what I am going to do? Sir, 2 minus 1, which will become 1. For 1, again it is going to call. Okay, for 1, again it is going to call. Sir, will it execute or not? Yes, definitely. Will it execute or not? Yes, definitely. Sir, is the value of n is equal to 1 or not? Yes, it is 1. Then return 1. That 1 value will be pushed into the stack. That's all. Since we have returned, we are not calling this function. From here, the control will come out. Sir, after this, what is the value returned by this? The data is available in the stack, and which operator they are using? Plus operator. Now pop the elements one by one and perform this operation. Like 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 4. Sir, 4, sorry, 3 plus 3, 6. 6 plus 4 is nothing but a 10. So our output is nothing but a 10 for this case. For example, if you take n is equal to 5, what will happen? Sir, a stack will be maintained. Okay. A stack will be maintained. In this stack, initially 5 will be pushed and it is going to call for 5 minus 1, 4. That 4 will be pushed. It will be called for 3. Sir, that 3 will be pushed and it will be called for 3 minus 1, that is 2. That 2 will be pushed and 2 minus 1, it will be called 1. That 1 will be pushed. Okay, that's all right. When it is came to 1, it will stop. So plus operation is performing. 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 1, sorry, 10 plus 5, 15. So 15 is the final result. Like this, the importance here is nothing but stacks. In recursion, it will maintain one internal data structure, which is nothing but a stack. So I think this application, how it is going to work, it is very clear for you people. Any doubts on this? I think already we covered this, but just for your understanding purpose, I have given one more time. So can you please confirm, do you have any doubts in this? Yes, requesting everyone to please respond. Where plus operator will be stored? Plus operator will be stored in the system memory only. Okay, what kind of operation it is performing, it can identify. Only for this purpose we are using storage area. Okay. Right. Sir, this is nothing but second application what we have. Sir, what is the third application we are going to cover here? Sir, can you please implement a program to calculate, okay, to calculate, sir, x or a to the power b, okay, sir, a to the power b, like this I want to calculate. That means a power b value I want to calculate. I think everyone can able to understand this line. Okay, sir, a to the power b means what? Let me give first sample test cases. Suppose if I am giving 2 comma 3, sir, means what? 2 power 3. What is a 2 power 3 value? I think 8. 2 into 2 into 2. Right? Sir, if I am giving 3 comma 3, sir, 3 cube, that we have to calculate. Sir, what is a 3 cube value? Is it 27? Correct, right? Right, very good. Sir, now I am going to take 5 cube. What is a 5 cube value? I think it is 125. Am I correct? Yes, good. So like this, we have to check, sir. We need to implement a program to get this kind of results. But by using which concept? Recursion concept. Sir, it is very easy. Even you can understand what is happening here. Sir, since you have taken 2 comma 3, A will be considered as a 2 and B will be considered as a 3. Right? A will be considered as a 2, B will be considered as a 3. Sir, now what we have to do? You need to maintain stack only. You need to maintain stack only. Sir, first store this 2, then 3 minus 1, it will become 2. Then again store this. Sir, 2 minus 1, it will become 1. Then store this. That's all. Program completed. Now, which operation we have to perform? Multiplication. Suppose if you are taking 3 into 3. Sir, first we have to store 3. Then this 3 will become 2. Then store 3. Then this 2 will become 1. Then store 3. That's all. Very simple, right? Anyway, I will write this algorithm. Yes, correct, Chaitanya. So I will implement this algorithm so that you can understand well. So for these 2 inputs you require, right? Integer A I am taking, at the same time integer B value also I am going to take. Sir, demo dot, maybe I will use the function name called power, A comma B, A to the power B. I am calculating. Sir, here also what we have to do? You need to take the function called power, which is going to take A comma integer B. So what we have to do here? Sir, if the value of B is not equal to 0, that means until it is not equal to 0, simply I am going to return. Okay, simply I am going to return A into, again I will call power function by passing A comma B minus 1. Okay, otherwise I can say until B greater than or equal to 0. No, B greater than or equal to 1. Suppose other than this, if you are getting anything, sir, can you please return? Can you please return 1? Like this I am taking. Now let us execute and see what happens. First of all, is it working properly or not? Let me check. Oh, somewhere mistake. Syntactical mistake. Yes. Now I am taking Java space test. Sir, I am giving 2 and 3. 2 cube value. Our expected result is 8 or not? Yes. Sir, 3 cube value, expected result. 5 cube value, expected result. Sir, 5 power 10 value, expected result. Okay. How much fast it is going to work, you can able to check. Okay. Sir, now how it is going to work internally? Let us calculate. This is the algorithm, right? Now let us trace this and cross check how it is going to work. Now what I am going to take here is, sir, I am taking the value of A is equal to 2 and the value of B is equal to 3. Sir, first what we have to do, we need to check whether B is greater than 1 or not. Yes, it is greater than or equal to 1. Condition true. So it will maintain a stack. Inside this stack, it will store A value. What is the A value? 2. Same like previous program. Again, I am calling the same function by passing A value B minus 1. 3 minus 1 will become 2. Sir, now it is going to call one more time. A value will be same. Now B will become 2. Is it greater than or equal to 1? Yes. Return A value. What is the A value? 2. That 2 will be stored here. Then again power of, so A comma B minus 1. 2 minus 1 will become 1. So next B is equal to 1. Is it greater than or equal to 1 or not? Yes. Now that B value will be, that A value will be stored like this. Sir, what is the next one that we are going to get? Sir, next method call is nothing but 2 comma 0. So now your B will become 0. Is it greater than or equal to 1? No. Then it is going to return 1 to make the stop. So it is going to take 1. Since the operator is a star, even if you multiply with 1, nothing will happen. Sir, now, sir, 1 into, so 2 into 2 into 2. Sir, which internally 8 is the result. Like this we are getting. Okay. I think you got very clear clarity about this program, sir. How you can able to calculate A to the power B value. Internally, how the things are happening. It is very clear for you people, I think so. Can you please confirm? Do you have any doubts up to this? Return 1 means, can we write return 10? Komal, we can write 10, no problem. But output is going to change. So that is called as a logic. Logic is very, very important, right? In stack, method call also will be stored. Yes. Inside this method call also will be stored. Can Java have any method to print stack element? No. Sir, that is a part of recursion. See, whenever you are making a call to the same function, it will create internally. How you can able to touch that internal activities? Okay. Why meaning of return 1? That return 1 is the base condition, man. Akshay. Okay. That return 1 is the base condition. Okay. So in our previous program, what we have done, have you observed here? Like this I have taken. Same concept only I am taking here. Just different approach I tried. If you want, you can take in the same style. Yeah, if B is equal to 1, you can return 1. Else return A into power of A comma B minus 1. Like this also we can call. See, please concentrate on the concepts, sir. So I told that's why you required to have a knowledge in Java. Okay. If condition, you can write it in reverse. Sir, what happens if you take this statement here and this statement here? Nothing will be happen. The condition you have to change. Why you people are concentrating on that? Return 1 means what? This is the base condition. So here recursive calls are there. To make this as a stop, this is the base condition. When it will execute, if B value, if you are giving 100, 100, 99, 98, 97, keep on working. When it comes to 1, B greater than or equal to 1, it will execute. When it comes to p is equal to 1, this condition fails, then it will return 1. This is the base condition. Clear? Yes, yes. Sir, clear everyone, please confirm. Complexities we will see later, madam. Please. Clear up to this? Right. Try to implement in different approaches. Okay. Don't stick on to one particular format. This is third program, right? So recursion 3. Yes. Now, sir, I want to take fourth program. Okay, I want to take fourth program. Print value from 5 to 100. Then base condition is 5 means return 5. Yes. Not of return. We have to maybe print. Okay. See, return when it is required. Here, I think you are talking about this program. Here, I am not going to return any value. See, returning when we have to take return. If you are calling a method by itself, every time it is returning some value means you have to store that some value. You have to store that value in some location. But printing the value from 5 to 100 means it is not storing the values. Just we have to print in this format. So n greater than or equal to 5 means, so print recursively for n minus 1. Like that we can do. Clear, Komal? This is based on condition. Since we have taken 1, it will start from 1 or it will end at 1. If you want 5, you can replace 1 with 5. Then it will start from 5 or it will end up to 5. No, 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 not like that. But yes, if you are calculating something, better to use return 1 or return 0. Depends, sir. See, when you are performing addition operation, like sum of n natural numbers, so what condition I have taken here? Have you observed? If n is equal to 1, I have returned 1. Suppose if n is equal to 0, I have to return 0. But the same thing for multiplication. If greater than or equal to 1 means, then we are calculating. Otherwise, we are returning 0. Sorry, we are returning 1. Don't take this one as a 0. If you take 0, what will happen? At the end, it will return 0. 0 into multiplied with any number will become 0. So, but based on our usage, we have to use. Clear? Yes, while printing, it is not required. Sir, can we go for next program? Yes, SOP is going to execute 5 times. Correct. I'm sorry. So now let's go for some easy program now. Manoj, I already explained that. Do you remember or not? I don't know. I removed this comment and I explained both cases. If you take this one, then it will be printed from n to 1. That's why I disabled this and I enabled this. If you print after this, you will get the numbers from 1 to n based on the method calls. That's all. Okay. Yes, return 1 also will be stored in the stack. Correct. But for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, how many times SOP will execute? Every time it will execute, madam. Because see, yes, if this condition is true, 2 activities we are doing. This is the first activity. This activity is calling again. So this will be there. Definitely at the end it will execute. So again it is calling for this one. There we have 2 statements. Already one pending statement is there. This will become another pending statement. Then again it will call. So another pending statement. Like that, all the pending statement will be executed at the end. Clear? Right. So let's go for the next one. First, let me go with a simple program, sir, because you people are somewhat confusing. Sir, implement a program Okay, sir, to find a factorial of the given number, factorial of the given number. Sir, using which concept? Recursion. Using which concept? Recursion. Because our theme is recursion, we will concentrate only on based on recursion. Sir, what we have to take? Static integer factorial. I am taking integer n. Integer n. Sir, now if n value is greater than or equal to 1. Okay, otherwise let me write in our style. If n value is equal to 0, sir, what is the 0 factorial? 1, right? Sir, 1. Otherwise, written n into, sir, again call factorial of n minus 1. I think here brackets are also not required. That's all. Sir, I am reading the value of n and I am printing that factorial value. Sir, fact of I am taking n. First, let me execute. Sir, the code compiles fine and the code executed. The input which I am giving is a 5. Sir, what output I am getting? 120. If input is 4, 24. Let us execute this. Right. Now, I want to take n is equal to, I want to take n is equal to 5. Sir, what happens? So first it is going to check, is it equal to 0? Is it equal to 0? The condition is not satisfied. Is it equal to 0? The condition is not satisfied. So it will call n into fact of n minus 1. So that it is going to call, so n is equal to fact of n minus 1. That means for 4 it will call. Sir, internally inside stack, which data will be stored? 5. Then, sir, is it equal to 0? No. Again, it is going to call for n is equal to 3. Sir, that 4 will be stored. When n is equal to 3, is it equal to 0? Sir, no. Condition not satisfied. Sir, then what will happen? That 3 will be stored and it will be called for n is equal to 2. Sir, is it equal to 0? No. Then again, that 2 will be pushed into the stack and it will be called for n is equal to 1. Sir, is it equal to 0? No. That 1 will be pushed and it will be called for n is equal to 0. Sir, is it equal to 0? Yes. Then we have to return 1. That 1 will be written. If you want, you can stop here itself. No problem at all. So which operator we are using here? Star operator. Okay. Ansari, I told already, we can't able to retrieve this stack because this stack is internally maintained. Okay. By language, not by ourselves. So this is nothing but what we have. Now we have to pop every element. So 1 into 1 into, so 2 into 3 into 4 into 5. Sir, this total result, what we are going to get is nothing but 120. 120 is the result what we are going to get. Okay. I think even you have seen how it is going to work with 4 and then 5 as a input. Can you please confirm? Sir, do you have any doubts in this implementation? Yes, I request everyone to please respond. Any doubts? Multiplication of n natural numbers is the same logic, sir. Yes, it is a multiplication of n numbers only, but the name for that is factorial. Okay. Right. Uh, we can get a stack overflow error in recursion. Can we get this error in using loop? No. In the program statement itself, you are telling stack overflow error will get whenever you are using stack. In the loop, you won't get. Loop will leads to infinite execution. Okay. When you are not taking a condition properly, it's keep on executing. If you want to try this. So for I is equal to 0, I less than or equal to 10, I plus plus. So if you write anything here, it is a finite recursion. So how many times it will execute? 10 times or 11 times. Okay. But I'm taking for I is equal to 0. Okay. So I greater than or equal to 0, I plus plus. Sir, what it is? It is nothing but infinite. Sir, why you are telling infinite? You are telling I is equal to initially 0. Is 0 is greater than 0? Yes. I value you are incrementing. Next time I will become 1. Is 1 is greater than 0? True. Next time 2. 2 is greater than 0? Yes. 3 is greater than 0? Yes. Any number you are going to get, it will be greater than 0 only. So it's keep on working, never ending process. Clear? Anil Ansari. Yes, correct. Manish. In loops, stack won't be created. Only in the recursion stack will be created, not in loops. If n is equal to 1 lakh, a garbage collector will run. Definitely it will run. But to store 1 lakh value, we have to check whether that data type support is there or not. That's all. If data type support is there, definitely it will. If data type support is not there, it is unable to hold the numbers. Clear? Because in Java, we have range concept, right? In Python, we don't have. So if you want, you can able to see. Suppose if I want to run this program, same factorial program, I am giving input as a 5. We are getting. If I provide 10, what will happen? I think it is not exact result. If you want, you can check. So is it a correct result? Let me check. So what is a 5 factorial? Sir, we got 5 factorial as 150 into 6, 6 factorial into 7, 7 factorial into 8, 8 factorial into 9, 9 factorial into 10. Sir, 10 factorial. Is it correct? 362,800. Yes, perfectly working. Now let me provide 20. Sir, I think it is not correct because the size of the integer is exceeding. Okay, the size of the integer is exceeding. In this, you have to look for alternative. But in Python, we don't have this type of scenario. If you want, you can see. In Python, range concept is not there. The people who are coming from Python background, you can able to see. Math.factorial inbuilt function is there. If you calculate for 20, it will return 20 factorial. If you want, you can ask for 100 factorial also. This is a single number. Okay, this is a single number. Even if you want, it will work for 1000 factorial also. Sir, it is a single number. It is a single number. So you are asking for 10,000. It is a single number. This is a single number. Okay. So if you ask for 1 lakh also, it will work. But it takes some time, right? Because memory issues. Yes. Clear. I think you can't able to pronounce this number also. Clear up to this? Sir, please confirm everyone. Clear this program. Sir, what is the best, Java or Python? Depends on the programming language. I mean, depends on the usage of your requirement. Both are having equal importance. Okay, both are having equal importance. And Python will provide rich support for libraries that you can't expect in our Java. For factorial, we have implemented, right, the program. But in Python, so I didn't implement it. Predefined support is there like that. Okay. Yes. Yeah, both languages are good. Correct. Anyway, sir, next fifth program is there. Okay. So anyway, we will discuss that fifth program in tomorrow's session. Okay. And that's all about today's session. 1 minute, please wait.